Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. You join me again in the Astra today because today I'm going to be doing the first proper modification to this car since I've had it. I have changed the bumpers and I have de-wipered it like you saw in the last video. However, today is the proper first modification. I'm pretty excited about this. The 17-year-old car guy in me is actually really excited. I've always wanted a pair of these on a car. Never got round to it. They were either too expensive at the time when I was younger, or I just didn't have the right vehicle at the time where they actually made these lights for these cars. But now that I have an Astra, and now that they are readily available at a very good price, I have picked up some projector style angel eye headlights. Now I know there's going to be mixed reviews in the comments. There's going to be people that say, oh, they're so ugly, they're chavvy, they're disgusting, I don't like those headlights. The main reason I got them, right, is not for the angel eyes. The angel eyes are okay, I think they look okay. That's not the main reason I've got them. As you know from my previous videos, I've been sent a bunch of LED bulbs from different companies, and I've always wanted to run them, but I've never had projector headlights in my cars to be able to run them. So when I saw these on the Black Friday deal, I thought I'm gonna have to have them, gonna have to snap them up so I can stick some LEDs in them and actually use them on the road. So this car is booked in for its MOT within the week. So I want to get these fitted before that, so that when it's at the MOT centre, I can ask them to just align the headlights so that they're aligned properly. I'm not going to fit the LEDs today. I'm just going to put all the sort of standard bulbs from the headlights that are in the car currently into the new headlights. So without further ado, let's go to the shed. Let's get these things unboxed. They're still in the box, haven't even opened them yet. I had a quick little peek inside, but I haven't properly opened them yet. So let's go ahead and get them unboxed, look at them properly, see how we have to wire them in, because I think you have to do a little bit of wiring. And yeah, I'm excited to get them fitted. I think they should look pretty good. There should be an upgrade on the ones that are on at the minute. The ones that are on there at the minute, all the clear coat is sort of peeling off and they're not particularly pretty anymore. So I'll be glad to get them changed out and actually get some projector headlights in the Astra. So in this box right here is where the headlights are. You can see I have opened it. I haven't properly got them out yet. There's the instructions of how to wire them in. We'll have a look through that in a second. But I'm going to get these things unboxed and we can have a better look at them, and I'll show you exactly why I've bought them. So here we go, here we have them unboxed. You can see there's the left one, there's the right one. They also give you the wiring harness, so you have to wire them to the battery. They also supply you with a relay, and then you've just got the two rear dust covers for the lights as well. These should be pretty much plug and play, apart from having to wire in this loom and the relay, but that looks pretty simple on the wiring diagram. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the old ones out, stick these ones in. I hope you guys like these. I know it doesn't really matter because it's my car and I like them, but I just wanted this projector style headlight. I think they look a lot better, a lot cleaner. I also really like the light output of projector style headlights. You get that nice sort of flat beam pattern and it's not scattered anywhere, especially as I'm going to be running LED bulbs in these at some point. I don't want to be blinding people, so hopefully these should provide me with the correct beam pattern and also look really cool at the same time. So I know that you guys know what style headlights are in here. These are the GSI, I think that's what they call them. If you search on eBay, these are the GSI style headlights. These are not the ones that come on it from factory. The factory ones have got silver inside. You can see these ones are black in the inside. The original ones would have been silver. I don't mind the style of these headlights. They are actually quite good looking headlights as they go. But again, the projector is what I'm after, and I think these other headlights are going to look much better. So there's just a little look at what they look like before we change them out, so you can get a before and after. So I think how you remove these is you just got two little 8mm bolts on here, and they just pull out. Got to undo all the wiring and stuff behind them. Same on each side. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take these ones out, and then we can figure out how to wire the new ones in. Okay, so it turns out I was wrong. I assumed that it was just the courses that you have to remove the bumper off to get the headlights out. Turns out that these ones are going to be a bit tricky to get out without taking the bumper off as well. So I'm going to take out these two little screws here on top and two of the ones in the top of the bumper, and hopefully I'll give enough room to be able to get these out. I was hoping not to have to do this, but it turns out I'm going to have to. Alright, so just doing that has given me enough room to get them out. That's all you need, is a little gap like that. Just take that top screw out. That's not so bad. And these will just now easily fall out. Just got to take the wiring off the back and they should come out. Okay, so here is old versus new. You can't tell me those projector headlights don't look just a million times better. There you go. Way better. Right, so I believe all the plugs that plug into these headlights are exactly the same. The only difference is we need to implement this loom in there somehow with the relay. I have got me a little set of instructions here, tells you exactly how to wire them up. So I'm going to follow this along, get it wired up. I'm not going to tell you how to do it because this is not a how-to, but I'm just going to follow that, get it wired up, and I'll come back to you when they're all in there and working. Right boys, I got a little bit carried away. Some time has passed, but they've got the lights fitted, as you can see. The headlights are in, and I love them. I'm absolutely in love with them so far. But before I get too carried away, let's test them and see if they actually work. I've wired them up somewhat properly. I've sort of put the wiring along here. I'm going to make it go obviously under this, then up and onto the battery. It's currently hooked up to the positive and the negative, running to both lights. So wherever my keys are, let's give these a go. Not in there. Alright, key is on. Let's try the side lights just on their own first. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. As you can see, they're very yellow, but they are all working. They angelize themselves. I will be changing these to white at some point, so don't get too carried away. I know they're very yellow at the minute, but I will be changing the colour. I just need to order the right bulbs for them. Right, let's check the headlights as well. Flick. Yes, we are working. You can't really see it very well from back here, but both projectors are on. Voila. You can see the beam pattern on my hand, or on my legs even. Nice. Right, let's just try the other bulbs as well, make sure everything works before we get carried away. So we've got indicators and also high beam. Yep, we've got indicators and we have high beam, both sides. I am so happy with them, honestly, so happy. They look proper aggressive. Right, job done. The lights are now completely in, they're completely wired up. The bumper is now back on as well, and I think that they look pretty good, and I think I've done a pretty good job of installing them as well. You wouldn't know that there's sort of a bunch of wires running along. As you can see, bumper's now back on, fits quite nicely around them. The wiring is all tucked up sort of down there, behind there, looks quite factory. It then runs along the crash bar to this side. They can just about see the relay down there, that's cable tied up. It then comes up behind here, it's all tucked down there. The ground goes to the ground, power goes to the power. I think it looks pretty good, doesn't look too untidy. And that is how you install angel eye headlights. Let me just shut the bonnet real quick and I'll give you a full-on look at them. Right, there you go, that's how she now looks from the front. That looks quite aggressive actually. When these are turned to white, I think that's going to look so good. But I am pretty happy with them. Some will like them, some will not like them, but I personally rather like that. I do worry that there's one thing I may have missed when installing these. There was sort of like a hole for the motors to control how they move them. These things on the back here, these are what you use to like adjust the height of the headlight from in the car. However, I haven't fit any, and these don't seem to have any in them, which could be an issue, I think. Now I think there was a hole on the back of the headlight for this. It had like a screw cap on it, so I may need to take these back out and mess with that. I'm not going to bother with that today, however. I just want to kind of get them fitted and actually see what they look like, and I am really happy with how they've come out. Really happy. Pretty good little modification, I think, to the Astra. Right, so I thought whilst I'm putting the headlights in, I might as well just quickly take them out and do it. This is the cap that was in this hole right here. That stops the headlight from moving about. So you take that out and then you have to replace it with your motor. So that just goes in there, just slots in that little slot there, the ball does, and that'll work then as a motor. So I don't know how well you can see this because it's just started raining, but if I use the little wheel to move them up and down, you can see that those motors are now working as they should. You should be able to see that anyway. You can see that nice cut-off line as well, around where the lights are. It's exactly what we want. So that is about all I've got for you in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm really happy with how these headlights have turned out. I love the angel eyes. I look forward to changing them to white angel eyes. The yellow is very yellow, and nobody likes yellow lights on a car, so they will be going white. And obviously at some point I will also be installing LED bulbs into these so that they'll be nice and bright as well in the projector housings. I'm going to get the headlights adjusted at the garage when it goes in for the MOT as well, just so that they're all nice and level as they should be. Let me know what you think of the lights down in the comments down below. Try and keep it fairly nice. Please don't be too aggressive. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to pick up any of the merch, hoodies, t-shirts and stickers, link is in the description down below. Follow me on Instagram for daily updates. I'll see you guys in the next one.